Come on out. Yes! Yes!
Hey friends, welcome to Flight Test. I'm Josh.
And I'm Alex, and today we're colliding two hobbies together. You guessed it, RC cars with RC planes, and we're gonna drop these bad boys out of a plane.
Now we're in the process of actually moving to our new home, Edgewater Air Park. So we're gonna head back to our old shop, and I'm gonna start building a monster-sized guinea pig to hopefully pick these things up and drop them out the back end.
All right, what do you say? Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay friends, so I have my pieces for the fuselage all cut out here. I'm gonna go ahead and start building, and hopefully in just about an hour, we're gonna have this fuselage all formed up. So we're working with Adam's Ready Board to make a brand new foam that's gonna make our planes look and even fly better. So this foam is way thicker than our original, and the really cool thing is this white foam is waterproof. So this is the first time that I've ever gotten to work with the new faced white thick foam, and so far I'm really loving it. One thing I'm noticing is that the glue is drying a lot quicker. That's really encouraging because the better the glue grabs to all the surfaces, the more strength we have, and ultimately the less glue that we need. Even though these planes are bigger, my ultimate end goal is I don't want them to be more difficult or more time consuming necessarily than building the original size. That way anyone wanting to get into bigger airplanes, all they have to do is make the plans bigger and then build it right along with the original build videos and have the confidence it's gonna fly fantastic. So far this Monster Guinea has just been an awesome experience. All right guys, check this out. We have in about maybe what, Alex, 2 hours?
Yeah.
Hour and a half maybe?
Something like that.
We have a full-size monster guinea pig, and just to give you an idea how tall it is, I'm 6'1". So our next step here is I'm gonna go ahead and install the tail feathers on this, and then I think after that, we'll start on the wings.
Real quick guys, while Josh is building that cargo plane, I wanted to take this time to tell you guys about the sponsor for this video, Raid Shadow Legends. Now if you guys aren't familiar with Raid Shadow Legends, it is one of the hottest mobile RPG title projects of 2019. The best part is it's free and it works on iOS and Android, so you can download it right now. This epic RPG has an amazing storyline, great graphics, and over 100 different champions that you get to choose from. Raid is getting big real quick. There's tons of people downloading it every single day, so the sooner that you jump in, the further ahead of all those people that you're gonna be. There's also a special launch tournament coming up with crazy real prizes that you can win. When you guys use our link down below, not only does it help us, but you also get 50,000 silver. You also get a free epic champion. Shout out to Raid Shadow Legends. It's because of sponsors like them that we're able to do projects like this. Let's go back and see what Josh is up to with this crazy cargo plane. Come on.
All right, so Bob and I basically are gonna build one wing half at a time. This is gonna be, I think, like 108-inch wingspan, so it's quite big. But one half at a time is actually far more manageable than I thought. On a lot of the smaller planes, we have just basically 3 creases, the leading edge, then to the top part where the spar is, which is parallel to the bottom surface of the wing. That works on a lot of smaller planes, but on the bigger planes, we want more of a Clark Y feel, right, Bob? Mm-hmm. A Clark Y is kind of like what we refer to. It's a classic Piper Cub airfoil. Had a real soft stall tendency, but it was mainly flat bottom.
Flat bottom.
If you use that for all your airplanes, you get the characteristics and the benefits of that wing shape. So that looks good. All right, here, let's put that in. Load up on the glue sticks. You ready, Bob?
Yeah, it's gonna take some.
All right, here we go.
You have to have a friend on this one.
You do. All right, Bob, what do you think?
I like it.
You like it? Looks good.
Looks good.
Moment of glory. All right, so the guinea pig is coming together beautifully here. I was really concerned because the wings seemed heavier until I put it all together. And basically, I'm not that strong of a guy, by the way. I can lift this whole airplane with one arm. It is incredibly light. And we haven't put any electronics on. That's where most of the weight's gonna go. But our goal here is to be able to partner up with my friend Alex. We want to take this and we want to drop some awesome rock crawling cars out the back, parachute them down, and drive around. This is going to have no problem lifting it. I'm really confident of that. We're going to put electronics in it and then take it out for a test fly. So big change of plans here, and also a life lesson. Anytime that you decide to pick up a friend's car and drop it, it'd probably be a really good idea to make sure it'll actually fit in the actual plane you're building. I built it too small. But luckily, our friend Peter Schriepel actually came down to the open house that we were having for our moving party, and we gave that fuselage to him. Now this is really special because Peter is actually the original designer of the guinea pig. Make sure you subscribe to his channel because he is gonna do something absolutely epic with that. In the meantime, I gotta go home over the weekend, build another plane, and this time I think what I'm gonna do is actually build something called the Skyvan. It's a classic cargo airplane, super functional, also super crazy looking. So today's not only a special day because we get to make a big giant airplane carry a cargo, but this is our first day at Edgewater. So you can see the walls are bare, people are still moving in, but we can't wait. We gotta get this thing flying because we need to get this episode done this week. And frankly, I wanna see a car get dropped out of an airplane. So all the electronics are now in. Next thing I need to do is hook up the receiver, but this is the first time we've gotten to see this in its final form, and let's check it out.
Dude.
What do you think? You like it?
Epic, yeah.
Dude, like,
the bigger fuselage gives it such a bigger presence.
It's kind of funny because like the whole concept of a Skyvan is to lift big things.
Yeah, well check this out. I don't know if you showed him this yet.
No.
The whole reason Josh built this new fuselage is look, it's gonna fit perfectly inside. Look at that. Perfectly made to carry our crawlers. Dude, nicely done,
To the
man.
great beyond, This is gonna be fun. And it's not light either. Anytime you carry a lot of weight down in the middle, the wings carry the load. And I don't want to snap wings like I oftentimes do. Oh my God! So what we're gonna put on, just like the original short, we're gonna put some struts on this too to give it some bracing. But I think for our test flight, we'll make sure it flies, and once it flies good, then we'll go ahead and get it ready to drop the car, put a landing gear on it, brace it up for the final whack.
Awesome, man. Nicely done.
Thanks. There we go.
How do you think this flight's gonna go?
I think it's gonna go perfect.
Yeah?
I always think it's gonna go perfect.
I think Free Willy's gonna fly fantastic.
Dude, I'm stoked to just fly my quad on Edgewater and follow something huge.
Yeah,
dude.
You know?
I'm super excited about this. I'm just a big fan of civilian aircraft in general. And look at this thing.
Here's a blessing. We had to balance this out, and I wanted this whole cavity area for the Gen 8. We have one Lumineer 8000 milliamp 6 cell. If this all works good, as efficient as it's going to be, it'll probably get like 12-minute flight times off of this thing. But it balanced out from what it looks like perfectly.
Dang, fix your divots, dude.
Here goes nothing.
Get in the air! Yes!
Whoa, that's a little overpowered.
Dang,
Look at you're not going anywhere. You're sitting there.
Oh, this is cool.
Much lighter than you thought it was.
It was ridiculously powerful.
Dude, when you go into the window, it just like stops.
That's nuts! Look, it's hands off! So I didn't
Okay.
tell you guys this, but this is actually the motors and the gear from the toilet plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and remember how hard we hit?
Oh! The toilet is literally in pieces. Yeah, dude, it still works?
It works.
Dang. Those motors are taking a beating, but they're going hard.
Oh, this is cool.
Dude, how you feeling right now?
I'm loving it. I love it. Watch this. Ready?
That's a big loop, dude. That's
Oh, sick.
You gonna bring her in?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Nice.
I want to keep flying, but we can't do that because we got to put struts on it. We got to paint it up, make it look cool. And we got to get the hatch to open up so we can drive it out. And we got to do that by tomorrow.
We need to put in some kind of airplane elevator,
This
bro.
is one of the most unconventional ways
To bring planes back into the shop.
You got your side?
I think it's awesome.
Not yet. Hold on. Yep, there we go. Okay.
Right now we have a big white airplane. I'm gonna go ahead and try something a little different, experiment with this white foam. I'm gonna use Monocoat. Monocoat is just a slang term of a brand, but really what it is covering film. They use on balsa wood airplanes to give it a beautiful coat. The nice thing with working with foam board is it's a much cheaper, more disposable thing, so you can kind of master your technique, but know that once you've gotten this down packed, you can go to a balsa wood model and you can cover it and get a beautiful finish. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it up. I'm gonna put a great paint scheme on this, hopefully make it look like a real Skyvan. So the scheme that I'm gonna be hopefully copying with this airplane is off of a civilian scheme that I saw. As ugly as the Skyvan is, its functionality makes it absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my best to copy that scheme, but also add a couple little FT layers to it to make it our own.
All right, so check this thing out. The Red Cat Gen 8. If you guys don't know yet, we do actually have a new surface channel and it's called Drive On. We'll put a link below, make sure you subscribe. We're doing all kinds of surface RC content for the very first time ever. Our friends over at Red Cat sent us 2 of these. These are what's known as scale crawlers. And just like in the RC airplane hobby, you have a lot of scale airplane enthusiasts where the goal of their hobby is to kind of make the plane look as realistic as possible. Not only look as realistic as possible, but they also try to fly it as realistic as possible. And these RC cars are the same kind of concept. So I'm going to be taking this and I'm going to figure out a way that we can drop this from Josh's Sky Van without damaging them, hopefully. So what I got here is I have a giant trash bag, and what I'm going to be doing is making a makeshift DIY parachute. The thing about these things is they're heavy. They're almost 8 pounds without a battery, which you airplane guys out there know that that's a lot for a model airplane. Most of our planes don't even weigh a pound. I did a basic measurement, and it's looking like 8 bottles of water is, if anything, it's more heavy. It's always good to be a little bit conservative on your estimates. So if we can get a parachute to work with 8 bottles, I think it's gonna work with a Red Cat Gen 8. I'm having some concerns, one of which is whether or not the parachute's even big enough. Let's go into the depths of the new headquarters here and see what we can find. To the outside world. So this is a good drop zone. The only problem is there's cars parked right here. I got Jeremy right there, he's coming down, and we have this little area right here which is sheltered from the general public here at Edgewater Air Park. We're gonna drop it down there and just see if we can get the parachute to deploy and see what the rate of descent is with the 8 bottles on it. So here goes nothing. 1, 2, 3. Did it explode? All right, so the test was completed. Success was not found. All right, dude. Yeah. So we just commenced the first parachute test, and even from the roof, there wasn't enough altitude to get a clear.
From that roof?
Yeah.
Like you went up in the attic?
Yeah. So what I'm thinking here is we need more altitude to get a clear test. Do you think we should just take it up in the plane and dump out the water bottles to test it?
I think that'd be a better idea than trying it with the car first.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to find a way to release it from the plane.
Maybe just fly it up very gingerly and then just dump it.
Fly away, your darling. Fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, bye bye.
We put so much time packing that parachute, and at the end, I couldn't get my arm all the way up in there. I'm like, you know.
So yeah, who knows? It's probably gonna not work, but we'll see. That's why we're testing it.
If it works under these circumstances, then we know it's gonna work.
Yeah, so right now what we're gonna do is we have the parachute loaded up with a sandbag on it that simulates the weight of these RC cars. So we're gonna do a proof of concept to make sure that the parachute that I made even works before we put our sweet Red Cats on it, because you guys know we love the Red Cat. Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
3, 2, 1, and rock! Yes! That looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, how'd she feel?
Oh, pussycat.
All right, dude, this looks great. It's gonna get some altitude. All right, you ready? Josh, you ready? Or Alex, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oh boy, oh boy.
A little more jerky, straight upwards. Can you go vertical? Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Look at
That was beautiful! Oh my goodness!
Look at that! It's going in the drink, I'm calling it! Oh my gosh, that looks amazing! Alex is gonna catch it! Yes! Dude, your thing is crushing it, man! Unbelievable!
He's going for it!
Look at Austin right now! Get it, buddy!
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Oh! Dude, that'll be
That's a winner!
Hey, well done, buddy! Oh, that was awesome, man.
That's great.
Dude, that was amazing.
All right. I love you guys.
Didn't blow up.
Coming in hot for the landing. Watch out for the...
There we go. There we go. Okay! Yeah!
Nice.
Oh, that was hilarious.
This thing's such a pussycat, effortless. With that weight on there, you didn't even tell. It was just maybe 10% more throttle. I wasn't even climbing at full throttle.
I guess that's why they call it the Sky Van.
That's
Skyvan.
boom. Sky Van for the
All right.
win.
So now what we got to do is we got to take that parachute and somehow figure out a responsible way to connect it to these Red Cats, which I think I have a couple ideas. And then there's only one thing left to do.
Drop them.
So everything that we've done from the first maiden all the way up to this flight has been on the same Lumineer 8000 milliamp stick cell. I just checked that we still have 50% battery left. This is a phenomenal pack for this application. I saw this when Tucker got video and I thought it was really cool. We're gonna bind up the line so when it pulls out, it goes like that. So you make a loop in your hand. I think they call it, what is this, the chain, rope chain?
I have no idea.
And then you grab it here, and then you grab it here, and then you just keep working down. And then the guys and girls that know how to do it really well, they get the most beautiful chain. But this seemed to work last time, so I'm gonna do it again. I can't believe this is actually gonna happen.
For those of you guys that are new to the hobby, what he's trying to fix right now is the center of gravity of a plane. And if you can get a plane balanced properly, you'd be surprised what you can get to fly with enough power. So typically on a conventional airplane like this, you want the plane to balance anywhere from 15 to 25% back on the wing, like 3/4 of the way up on the wing. So when you pick up the plane from that part of the wing on both sides, it should balance. With the truck in the back, it is ending up being tail heavy. Typically you want to err on the side of nose heavy. You want to stay away from tail heavy. So right now what he's going to do is he's going to add some more nose weight to help compensate for that tail heaviness.
That is ridiculously heavy. Okay, we're good.
Good about it?
We got Austin here. He's our professional driver. He's also my co-host on Drive On from time to time. So he has the most experience out of everybody. So
I have enough experience
great
to
luck.
push this ever so slightly.
So just to recap, we're gonna take the plane up. The differential is locking the car in place. There's no ramp. We're gonna get it up to altitude, and then this guy is literally gonna just touch the throttle and drive out of the actual plane. We're not gonna actually do any crazy stuff. We're just gonna drive straight up. Big shout out and big thanks to Red Cat for sending these awesome Gen 8s over. All right, Joshua,
Video
there's no
evidence.
time like the present, my friend.
Yeah, we got rain coming in 10 minutes.
That's right. So we gotta do it now.
All right, here we
Alex is up. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Come on, baby. Oh yes.
great climb out, dude.
Thanks.
Big.
She's good. So far, so good.
That's like a real
Be
cargo
careful
operation.
with the amount of
That's precious cargo.
upwards up there. It's working.
Dude,
Oh my goodness.
This thing flies
This
amazing.
is great altitude
Dude,
too.
great heavy lift.
All right, so when
Looks like a very good altitude.
are you ready, Austin?
Yeah, whatever.
All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Come on out. Yes. Yes. Come on. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Come on, baby. Are you ready to drive it, bro?
looks so
She
good.
is ready. Oh man, she's in the spiral of death right now. Yes! Bring her on home!
Bring it on!
Bring it on home, baby!
Oh my gosh. That was
Oh,
awesome.
I cannot believe that. Oh my goodness.
yeah! Oh, you're really close to the ground. Dude, you're doing it, dude. We did it.
Yes.
Oh, what a day! Let's go!
I cannot believe
Come here, little red cat.
Good boy.
Come here, Gen 8. Oh, yes.
Good boy.
And just so you guys know, there it is,
There
right
it
there.
is.
Boom, baby, it
All of our
lit.
dreams just came true.
What a great little car. What a
That
day.
worked incredibly well.
Incredibly well. Oh man, then now it comes down to this.
There it is.
Yes! 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 Let's go!
My goodness, we're the first episode now based at Edgewater
Yes.
that you guys can come and enjoy and fly and make memories.
Yeah.
What a great first memory.
Yeah, so thank you guys for making Edgewater a possibility. Also, thank you for subscribing, and if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do so, not only to this channel, but also Drive On. It's our new RC car channel. Shout out to Red Cat for sending us the Gen 8s. We love their products. They're really, really cool. You can check the links below for those, and until next time.
See you next time.
See you guys.
See ya.
Woo!
That was nuts.
That was amazing. There's a trash bag for a parachute.